All right, so here's a water tower for this town. So this wouldn't be a great picture because I can't really see the full name of it. So I'm gonna go to an area where I could see the full name of the water tower. Okay, so here I could see the water tower head on, but this might not be a good picture either because I'm kind of underneath it. So I think it's gonna be best if I go far away, then I can actually get a better shot of it. Plus underneath there, probably gonna have to be photoshopped. It doesn't really look the greatest, but anything in this town that's like a landmark would be always a good thing to take a picture of. Here's this old windmill. I'd probably maybe consider taking a picture like this, or let's go look at a few different angles of how we can possibly get this. This is a landmark in this town. Okay, this is a pretty good picture here. Now the flag is not moving, but if there was some wind or something, that'd be awesome. If we can get a picture while it's blowing, that'd be a pretty good picture. Just like what you see on the screen, that's how I'd position it. So that way the landmark is kind of centered. You're not really seeing like the wire going across. Nothing's in front of it that much. Let's go over here and take a look and see if there's a better angle. It's a pretty good angle. Notice how the sun is actually over here. It would be better if the sun was behind us, over here. That way it's lighting us all up. That would be a better shot. This isn't bad, I would definitely take a picture of this. So, and like I said, the same thing with the flag. If the flag's moving, that'd be better to get it while it's moving. Here's another tip. The sun is right behind the landmark that you're looking at, so then it makes it really hard to see. Plus, if you could see it, this thing is actually really dirty. So I wouldn't recommend that we use this. I mean, it's pretty bad. Let's go across where we're going to be facing the front of it and see if it looks better with the sun shining on it and if the front's clean. Okay, here's another shot. This is like head on to the water tower, but it's not really going to be a good enough shot. There's too much stuff in between us and the water tower, so this just might not be a good spot for this town. Maybe we could do the windmill that we found. That might be a good one. Or on the outside of town, there's sometimes signs that say like "Welcome to Peatone" or whatnot. But I would not think that this would be a good example. All right, so here we are at another sign right outside this. There's some really large subdivisions around here. So what I would do would be to just get a picture of this, almost like you see right in the frame now. How the flag's, the flag's there. If there was some wind, it'd be cool if it was going. But yeah, that's how I would do it. I would get it in the frame just like this, and then that's a recognizable, it's a recognizable landmark in this area. That sign, people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I live in Leyland Bridge. So it just depends how targeted you want these ads to be. If you want to do a campaign in a large subdivision, this one's got like 500 homes over here, so it's pretty big. All right, here's another sign. I might take a picture, something like that, but kind of vertical. Welcome to Manhattan. That might be it. Or if there's other signs that are better, like welcome to Manhattan signs coming into the town, that'd be good too. Here's an example of the water tower in this town, but it's pretty far away and the picture's not going to be a good quality unless you have a nice camera with a zoom lens, which this one is not. But if I did, then I could take it from right here and it would be nice and clear. I would say if the quality was good, just probably try to get in the water tower as much as possible. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Okay, so here we are. Here's the same water tower. I would say something like that, we can crop out certain things in the picture, but wait till the sun hits it, and then that would be a pretty good picture of this water tower. Okay, so here's another picture, another shot of the water tower. It's actually a pretty good one. The water tower looks nice and clean. I'd say anything like this with the frame would be nice. I'm not too far underneath it where I'm looking up at it. Just kind of like that, just something recognizable. This is a really good shot. All right, so here's another picture of a sign. It's a small little sign when you enter this town. I mean, it's okay if you get this get it zoomed out a little bit. We can always crop it digitally, but if you actually have a lens that you could zoom in with, that'd be good. And I'd probably just get something like that for the shot, for the frame. Okay, so here we are in front of the sign here. It's just another one to get a good picture of. So while you're here, you can get a few different angles. You know, you might get something better in the backgrounds. So here's another good frame. All right, here's another sign. I would say try to get the sign where there's no other signs right behind it, so we can crop it out. Something like this would be fine, even if you want to zoom in a little bit. But what you would not want to do is have the other sign behind it like that, because then it just doesn't look good, you know, having this stuff down here. So, and we don't need pictures of signs like that. That's kind of doesn't really look too good. Even this sign here is borderline questionable, but it'll look good when you're zoomed out on an ad, so, or a postcard. Here's an example. You could take it from a few different angles. If we go over this way, then we've got another sign behind it. Actually, we're kind of blocking it now. But yeah, this would be a good one too, you know, straight on. As long as there's nothing else in the way. You know, just get a few different angles if you're not sure. Just snap some pictures, like boom, snap, snap. Then we can go over here. Yeah, I mean, probably not a great angle. I guess if we could use this sign to hide the other sign, kind of like that. That's probably the best one. All right, cool.